My Tubies, it's me, Sheila Truelove, and I'm back here with you. And this is Inside the Mind of the Narcissist, and this is part 3. And this one is the devaluation, when they want to devalue you. These are emotional predators, and they know how to exploit you in terms of your strengths and your weaknesses. Think about it. From the very beginning of the relationship, they were sitting up there taking an inventory of your qualities, all the qualities that you possess, so that they could see how they can exploit you. You know, they're not only zooming in on your vulnerability, they're also preying on your resilience and your empathy, your ability to bounce back, and your capacity to sympathize with their excuses for poor behavior. And it's not like this devaluation begins sudden. It's not sudden. They catch you off guard a lot of the times. It's like a gunshot in the dark or a quiet murmur in the corner. And after a while, you feel like you feel terrible for most people. I'm the one who did the discarding, like I said, so it wasn't as painful for me. But for those who have been discarded, or for those who is not ready to let go of the relationship because they still have feelings for the person, it's hard. It's really hard. I understand that. You notice how they may stop taking your calls. They may withdraw without any explanation. And every time you see them interacting with other people in a playful or a flirtatious way, that's the way they used to act with you. And that could be hurtful to a lot of people. For me, no, because I don't care anymore. Like I said, I moved on. And I'm hoping I pray to Jehovah God that you move on too. That's the best way to heal. Move on. You see them sitting around praising other people the way they used to praise you. They used to desire you as their partner. Now it seems like they have somebody else to replace you. Like they have other replacements, and it might not even be one person. It may be multiple people. When you see them, when the other people are on the receiving end of the flattery and the attention, that's something that you used to cherish, and of course that's going to be hateful. I mean, hurtful. Hateful, because I want to say hate. That's hurtful. He's sitting up here praising all these other people and glorifying them and placing them like they're the second coming of Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, you seem to be on the receiving end of their criticism, their harsh insults, and their never-ending rage, which is another reason why I don't understand why people want to hang on to these narcissists. You remember that rage? I remember the first time I saw this rage with this character. I had never experienced anything like that in my life, ever. That was like, what? Every man that I've been with, my children's father, my ex-fiance, men who I've dated in between, have always been, in control of they were not impulsive. They knew how to communicate. That's it. Normally when these people have this never-ending rage, it's because they don't know how to communicate as adults. Think about all the times that they did these disappearing acts. Think about all the times of all that cheating and all that infidelity that they put you through. And when they pull away, honey, the devaluation, when they pull away with force. And why? Because they enjoy seeing you humiliated. They enjoy if you're the type to go chasing after them, because I don't chase after no man. God created me as the woman. I'm the gift, honey. If there's going to be any chasing, he will be chasing me. My ex-Nork know not to even bother, because he's going to get his feelings hurt. He don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Think about the times that they used to bring others into the dynamics of your relationship, whether it was their friend or an ex, one of their exes, or strangers, which is another reason why our relationship didn't work. He kept bringing outsiders into it, but who cares, It's all a thing of the past. I've had this female tell me that, Sheila, you need to move on because all you're doing is feeding his ego. How am I feeding his ego? She said, the more you, first of all, I don't think he watched my videos. And if you're watching my videos, then that means you're still thinking about me. Why would you watch my videos? You know what I'm saying? But the way she said it got on it pissed me off, really, to be honest. But anyway, she was like, well, he's moved on, honey. Believe me, he ain't thinking about you. She was very hurtful. But little does she know, I'm not thinking about him. The only reason why I bring him up is because this topic is about narcissism. Narcissism. And he's the only narcissist that I've dealt with. It has nothing to do with, oh, you keep pining over him, you keep bringing him up. No, I keep talking about narcissism. That's it, and that's all. But she's not too bright anyway. She doesn't understand nothing. She constantly misunderstands me, constantly, No, this is the only narc. Like I said, my previous fiance, he was not a full-blown narcissist. Now, this ex-husband that I have, he was beyond full-blown. That's the only reason why I keep talking about him. It has nothing to do with, when I think getting past this narcissist, and I lay around, if I'm going to think about any man, the man that I think about constantly right now is Michael. This is who I'm presently involved with. The only reason why that other character comes up, like I said, look at the topic that we're discussing. I mean, come on. Think about how these narcissists, they put on this facade, and you have to face the painful reality that that person did not really exist. That person was wearing a mask. This is a person that you say you fell in love with. No, because you didn't even know the real person. And you have to kind of work to heal yourself. Because you was devalued, or you was torn to shreds, which is what they want, by their verbal and emotional battery. They emotionally battered you, and they verbally abuse you. If not, mine try to be physical, but he knows that, son, that's not a good thing to do, honey, because I hit back, baby. I think he kind of learned. I think he learned. But you keep in mind that they live day to day in a constant battle, a power struggle that never seems to end. They try not to internalize the criticism and blame, but they feel ashamed about being treated so viciously. And this shame is not yours to carry. It's theirs to the perpetrator. You think about it, these bastards, they're miserable. That's what miserable people do. And I don't want to hear that garbage about hurt people. Give me a break with that. No. Because if hurt people, then the person that was hurt, they deserve to be hurt because you're evil. Now, for those who are able to survive the devaluation phase, you move on to the final phase. You have to move on. If you have survived the devaluation phase, you're a strong cookie. You're a very strong cookie. You got to keep in mind, baby. Right now you may be single or whatever, but like I always say, that the woman or the man who follows the crowd, they will usually go no farther than the crowd. But the woman or the man who walks alone is likely to find themselves in places no one has ever been before. So you stay strong. And don't even think about going back to that narc because you're so lonely, you feel lonely like that. There is so many things for you to do with your time. And I constantly recommend to my tubies and my empaths to go on your phone and get that Meetup app. And when you find things that you enjoy doing, you have to actually show up at those meetups. You don't have to be single. Does not mean being alone. Not anymore. Not this day and age. And if I could only get you guys to, fully understand that. Oh, wait. Fully understand that. Hold up. I'm sorry about that. That was an advertisement. If I could get you to fully understand that, then we're halfway there. They're not sitting at home pining over you, worrying about you. So you have to get out there. And for women, I say you should focus on developing friendships first. Find 3 women, find 3 girls that you want to have friends. Do that before you start dating again. Don't go back into the dating arena until you have established 3 girlfriends, or maybe 2 girlfriends and 1 guy friend. And then you're ready to go back out there in that dating arena. So you're going to meet a lot of kiss a lot of frogs before you find that prince, if that's what you want. Now, people have got to understand, everybody don't want to be married. Everybody, I didn't want to be married the second time. I like the shacking up. I like you have your place, I have mine. You come over on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and be up out of here, Sunday at 10 o'clock, you go back to your, that's what works for me. But my religion wasn't trying to hear that, because I didn't want to be married. I never did. I mean, when they say that I had a shotgun to my head forcing me, it was either get married or you get disfellowship or excommunicated from the congregation. Because those men knew, I told them straight up, no, I don't want to get married, not really. Because I knew this character here, it was too many question marks with him. I was forced to do that because if I committed fornication, I could get excommunicated. So I had a shotgun wedding, if you will. Please. Anyway, my tubies, I'm hanging in there with you. And when it comes to the valuation, that's where it comes in that you have to know who you are. Nobody can't devalue you unless you let them. Do you know what your worth is? Do you know what your value is? You remember all the wonderful things about yourself. Think about all of your strengths. Think about how you are an empath. You have empathy. You have so much love inside of you. Well, that cold-blooded, whatever, monster, I don't even call it, nah. You're way better than they are. At least you're human. Think about and focus on all of your wonderful qualities. You have to do that. And keep it moving. Move on. God knows they probably have. Or they're probably drug addicts and junkies, like my exes. But whatever. Anyway, Sheila True Love, you're going to get past this. I promise you're going to get past this, but it may take some work. But if you put the work in, you're going to get the payoff. And putting the work in, it means don't isolate yourself, sit up in the house. That's what they want. They want you to sit up there all alone, or they don't want you to get involved in another relationship. They want to ruin all of that for you. Don't give away your power like that. Don't give them the power to do that. You get your butt out there and get that Meetup app. There's so much in this world to do. So many wonderful people. We have over 7 billion people in this world. One stupid narc shouldn't make that much of a difference. I mean, really. You have so many more fish to fry. So you get your booty out there, or have some friends come over, and just, focus on moving on. Sheila True Love, I love you so, so much. And you can do this. You always have a choice. Please choose wisely. And until next time, we'll talk again. Goodbye for now.